Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at mesh density in 3ds Max, so let's get started. Alright, so before we actually start with this, I would like to give you a little bit of information or a little bit of intro about 3D modeling. So in any 3D application, when you start to model something, you will start with a pretty basic shape or a primitive. So let me give you an example here. For example, I'm going to create a car. So what is the closest shape to a car so that I can start with to create a car? Basically it's a cube, so I will start with a cube. And if I'm going for something like a football, then I will start with a sphere. And then we have some tools and options in applications, and different applications have different ways to create these. So basically we have some tools that will allow us to create more complex shapes, but we will always start with a basic primitive, and then we will just kind of model from there to create a final result. Alright, so let's take a look at how this works. So I'm going to click on this box here in my create panel and standard primitives. And I'm going to hover my cursor in the 3D viewport, left click and hold and drag out to create the blueprint, release my click, drag up to create the height, left click to finish creation, right click will disable the current selected tool, and then I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to come here on this realistic label here and click on it and select edge face, or you can press F4 on your keyboard to toggle this. Now you can see that this cube is created using these lines here. Now these lines are called edges in 3D modeling. So we have this side here. Now this side is called a polygon or a face, and the face is created using basically a face is created with these edges around it. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 different edges that create this polygon, and then we have points that are on each corner, and the points connect basically edge. So 2 points will connect this edge, and I will show you that in a moment here. So if I just go to my modify panel and click on the modifier list and just scroll this down, now we'll take a look at these in upcoming videos, but for now just scroll down and select edit poly. And if I click on these points here, you will see that we have these different points. So the 2 points create an edge, and 4 different edges create a polygon or a face, you can call it. Alright, so I'm going to disable this mode again, and I'm going to go back and click on the box here. Now in this mode here, if I try to just kind of pull this model from this center here, I won't be able to do that because we don't have enough density in this model. And to just kind of model this, we have to bump up these segments here. So if I just play with the segment value here, you can see I can add more edges into this model. And now if I would like to just kind of change this or move this model, I would be able to. But as we add more edges, this will add more density to the model. And when we import this model to a different engine, for example, you're creating a game and you're using a Unity game engine. Now this will use more memory, so if you have a dense model, it will use more memory and require a higher device. So when you create a 3D model, you will keep it in balance, so you will be creating a realistic model while keeping as low as you can the polygon that you can. Alright, so if I go back to the edit poly option and select the point here, I can select this point here and use my move tool or rotate or scale any of these to just kind of change the shape here. And I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo that. I can select my edge and click on the line here and drag this out. I'm going to press Ctrl Z to undo that one as well. And I can also select the face or the polygon and left click to select and drag out to drag this out. Now we'll take a look at these tools and we'll see how we can create some more complex shapes in upcoming videos, but for now I would like you to just understand this. So you can see when I click here, I'm selecting a little bit of an area, but if I click on this side, I'm selecting the entire polygon because we don't have enough density in this model. So if I select this, I can only move this face out, but in this side I can just pull this one area out, Ctrl Z, and select this face here and drag this out. So that's how density of the model works. So basically that's it, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you did, I'll really appreciate a thumbs up on this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.